Hey, it's Joel. This is Story Pipe. Kirk sent me today's stories for the week, and I'm sorry, Kirk, but we're not doing those today or the rest of this week. We've been doing a lot of politics, so I understand where they came from, but I'm not reading the definition of capitalism, communism, socialism, democracy, and theocracy from Wikipedia to the people out there. I'm not going to do that. But I will talk about the world's most high-tech urinal from johnchow.com. Yes, in an effort to handle its nighttime public urination problem, Victoria, the capital of British Columbia, is considering installing urinals that disappear below street level during the day. Unlike the automated self-cleaning toilets planned for Toronto and Vancouver, which are enclosed booths with doors that automatically open after a set time period, the Urilift system is Urilift, is a 2-meter high stainless steel cylinder with 3 alcoves, each with a urinal and no doors. By day, the Urilift is lowered below street level for a nice clean look. Then at night, an operator comes by with a remote, and the Urilift hydraulically lifts to sidewalk level in about 2 minutes. Then the unit is ready to serve all the nighttime party animals who don't mind peeing in a very exposed public urinal. Because there are no doors, there is little danger of any unauthorized or illegal activities. San Francisco and Seattle's auto toilets have been derided as dens for drug dealers and prostitutes. And I can personally attest to this, being in Seattle myself, that, everyone talks about the big $75,000 toilet that all the drug dealers and drug addicts and prostitutes hang out in. I have a friend who lives a viewing distance from it, and he says he just watches from his window all the drug activity at the toilet. He says it's quite funny. These are also $75,000 toilets, but they can serve like 3 people simultaneously. I kind of like this idea. I like it because it lifts up and down, and then people pee, and then it goes into the ground, and then they don't have to pee on the ground. They're peeing on something that goes into the ground. It's kind of ironic that way. Yeah, I like it. In fact, I like the idea in general. I think that we should install these in our homes, right? Like, you just, you have a pantry, right? And when you want to pee, you hit a button and the pantry lifts into the ceiling, and then there's a urinal. And then you just pee into the urinal, and then you come back down, and then there's your Cheerios and your box of Uncle Ben's rice right there in front of you. But personally, it's a good idea, but personally in my apartment, I keep it messy enough that if I were to hit the button, the whole thing would go into the ground. And that, I don't think my landlord would appreciate that very much. But there's all sorts of things we could, think about it. Like, how often are you actually using your stove? Not that often. So why not lift your stove into the ground up into the air every time you want to go to the bathroom? Or how about it goes into the ground too? So that what you have is just like, there goes my pen. What you have is just this house that lifts up and down, and it ends up being like Madonna's last concert. Her stage had things going up and down, or Lanuba, which is a Cirque du Soleil show, and they had things going up and down. So for them, something would come up, and then guys would get out of it, and then they would do backflips on trampolines. But for us, something comes up, and you go to the bathroom in it. It's kind of similar. I also want to comment on this. I do this show for free. And it's snowing outside. People have driven off embankment. They've driven through guardrails today and down below. They've crashed their cars. It's crazy out there. And this is what I'm wearing outside. And I just want you to know that this is for you, Beth, and whoever else is watching this show. Okay, thanks.